Welcome to your Monday. I'm Jay Cleveland Payne, aka your Mr. Monday, and this quick bit of motivation and inspiration was originally published on December the 27th, 2021. The original message goes as follows. Privilege is often identified as better opportunities given. A better example of privilege is the ability to pass on an opportunity because you know others will eventually materialize. So going deeper into this message was also a direct conversation that I had with a person sometime in the past year, and it turned into eventually this little message. It took a little while to massage it into ideas where I can basically make it something that was easy to put out like that. And it was based on privilege. And a lot of the talk was going on at the time, to be honest, white privilege specifically, and how it works around the world or around America specifically, or the European-ish nations, if you go from there. So not being shackled with the notion of white privilege, if you will, let's go on to just talk about what we were talking about in this thought process of privilege. So the thought is that a person who doesn't have a lot of opportunities, doesn't have a lot of chances, doesn't get that privilege to get a big shot in a once-in-a-lifetime shot, because it's literally once in a lifetime. And when it shows up, they have to do all they can to be prepared for it. And if they're not prepared for it, they have to figure it out quickly, because this may be their only shot at getting to that next level. And then when an opportunity comes, even if it's a bad opportunity, you have to take it. I used to take on projects way back in the day that were horrible projects, but what they were projects that would get me into the building, if you will, of various places. And they were all really bad projects, and many of them eventually petered out and failed. And some of them actually did get me what I was looking for, a little bit of face time, a little bit of time inside of the organization, a chance to meet a couple of people going forward, but not always. But whenever some sort of really randomish and bad, poorly timed privileged opportunity came up, I had to either jump at it or assume that something like that would never come again. And that's sort of how I've been living in the world of essentially my whole business, where this thing's been going for almost 15 years, where you have to kind of take that shot when it comes, because you never know when the shot's coming back. The actual really unfair definition or examples of privilege are people who, when an opportunity comes around, even if it's a great opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity on that level, they can choose not to pursue it. They can put in a half-ass effort to go for it if they feel that need. But if it doesn't come to pass, if they are not the winner of that opportunity, they're okay. If 20 people show up for a movie role that could be a career-defining movie role, and only one person obviously gets it, it could be either the big leading man who already has a following and this is just one more thing along the way, or it could be some random guy who's looking for that big break to step up to the plate and shoot off, or it can be somebody on one of their first auditions that just sort of lucks out and is the person. Those three scenarios of people are folks who could get the privilege of that opportunity. However, the person who's already established, if something else pops up or something about the opportunity doesn't work out, or just the timing, there's bad scheduling of conflict, they don't want to work where it is, they find out that they're working with a director or actor or someone else that they just don't want to work with, they can bow down anytime they want to, because chances are, with the pedigree they already have, they'll get other movie roles. They'll get other opportunities to pop up. The guy who's just first time out there, maybe he will, maybe he won't. He's out there just testing the waters. And that one person who is just dying for the one big break to do this, he may be just desperate to make it happen. This to him may seem like his one big chance. And yes, maybe he'll take other opportunities for other auditions, but maybe those won't happen as well. Maybe he'll lose those out to established names going forward. But the pretty much opportunity that is right there in front of you that you can take, you can deal with, whether good or bad, if you can choose not to take it, is the real show of privilege. You have the privilege of skipping out on opportunities, passing on good things, doing something later, going to the end of the line and assuming that when you get back to the front of the line, there's still things there. That's where privilege really is. So if you're worried about your ability to get things done and have the opportunities that are there, you have to really consider your area of privilege. Because when an opportunity shows up that is not quite the right thing, you may be tempted to jump on and take that opportunity. You need to set yourself up either mentally or literally, physically, cash, whatever it needs to be done, that you don't have to take every just random thing that comes out to you. You don't have to take the first thing that comes your way, because you have the choice to let it ride for a bit, skip on it to the next thing, or just flat out give up on it and do something different. Once you get to that level of mental success, hopefully you'll that level of just, wealth and can kind of live on the land, if you will, as it is. But once you give up the mental capacity that you don't have to jump at everything that looks like it's going to be the grand opportunity, that's when you start giving the privilege to really dig deeper into those roles, if you will, and find out whether the opportunities that are showing up are really great opportunities or other people's attempts to manipulate you just to do stuff they need done. Privilege is often identified as better opportunities given. A better example of privilege is the ability to pass on an opportunity because you know others will eventually materialize. This original message was published on December 27, 2021 from Welcome to Your Monday. For more messages like this one, plus books, merchandise, and other information related to this project, visit the website, welcometoyourmonday.com.